You're listening to KC Forum with Kathy Quinn. Public affairs with an entertaining spin.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome right here to KC Forum every single Sunday. You can hear it right here on this radio station. If you happen to miss it, you want to send the link to your friends, send the link to all your friends who may have missed it. All you have to do is go to fox4kc.com/KC Forum, and the show will be there for a couple weeks. You can share it if you like, and then if you'd like to share something with me, drop me a line, kathy.quinn@wdaftv4.com. All right, this weekend, what are we going to talk about? We are going to talk about a very special photo shoot, a rooftop shoot, and it is to raise awareness of breast cancer, especially with men. It is for the Brett Miller 1T Foundation. And we will find out from his mom what it's all about and a special message she has out for folks out there. On the line, Peggy is a busy, busy woman, especially coming up. She's getting ready for Sunday, August the 4th. It is the Kansas City Rooftop Shoot. Miss Peggy, tell us all about it. How are you, by the way?
Doing good, Kathy. We're so excited that they've come to the Brett Miller 1T Foundation and asked us to be part of this wonderful rooftop shoot that's been going on now, I think, for the last 3 years. Brett's actually participated at the last 2 years, being the lone male in the photos. And if you're on Facebook, you can go to his foundation page and you can read all about the event. It's just amazing.
All right, so Brett is your son, Peggy. Let's talk about that. Brett is your son, and it's very rare that men have breast cancer. Brett found it, took it out, and so he started this foundation because he wanted to make a lot of people aware of it, and it's called the Brett's 1T Foundation. Okay, now go from there.
Right. It is the Brett Miller 1T Foundation, and we started it the week after his surgery. At that point, he had had 3 rounds of chemo, a mastectomy, and now I'm happy to say he is 3 years cancer-free.
Oh, thank goodness.
So, our message now, Kathy, is to build awareness and early detection, not only in men, but the youth. More of our youth, and women especially, are getting breast cancer, even when they're in their formative years to have their babies. And it's so sad because they find the breast cancer then. But if you know your body and you find something, you got to do something about it.
And what you guys are doing about it, you keep trying to raise the awareness everywhere, and this rooftop shoot. Let's talk about this. They've done this for several years.
Right, they have. And what it is that the survivors started out being women. Only women were allowed. I found it on the Facebook page back right after Brett's surgery, and I Facebooked the gentleman, Bo Flores Photography, who now I've gotten to know very well, and I asked him in a message at 4 a.m. in the morning, "Hey, Bo, my son is a breast cancer survivor, and I'd like him to be part of this photo because he could help tell men this can happen to you." Immediately, Kathy, he messages me back. He goes, "Hey, lady, are you punking me?" And I go, "No, I'm not. Please, here's my phone number. Would you call me?" So at 4 a.m. in the morning, he called me, and after an hour's conversation, he was blown away to learn men could even get breast cancer.
Oh, my goodness. And there's something special about this photo shoot as well. Let's talk about the film crew, Peggy.
Yes, we were contacted through Facebook by the film crew Blackwater Creek, who actually is coming to film a male breast cancer documentary. And the little bit of story behind this, the producer, Mark Welsh, has experienced this with his own family. His wife, Vanessa Silva Welsh, and Arnoldo Silva, and you can Google that, and they'll pop up. They've been all over the world news. Her father first got the breast cancer, then he was diagnosed also with the BRCA2 gene. You've heard about that through Angelina Jolie. He had it, and immediately all of his kids had to be tested. And his 32-year-old daughter, Vanessa, who would have never been tested, got tested, and they found breast cancer in her, which is Mark Welsh, the producer's wife. And he's vowed, ever since now, they're 7 years out, well, cancer-free, thank you, God. Mm-hmm. He's vowed to go on and get a male documentary out there to let people know and build this information. So they're going to be here. I pick them up Friday night at the airport. They're going to be filming all day at St. Joe Hospital with the medical staff and Brett, and then they will be covering the rooftop shoot.
I mean, that's the reason. You want people to make sure that they know how to do those self-breast exams. And, I mean, obviously you did. You've done a video on it. People don't realize You do a lot of this on your own, Peggy, on your own dime.
Yeah, oh, totally on our own dime. We are definitely not making the money that to keep the thing going. But, Sam's Club Foundation did $1,000 to kick us off in our pink and blue nights. I just talked to the head lady at Sam's yesterday, told her what we're doing. I said we may need some more money to help out, to continue to get our message out. She says, you come running. That's what Sam's Clubs do. Is we support the local people to get what their message is. And so I'm going to go ask them again for another donation. But with these rooftops, your $40 will come back to Brett's Foundation to continue to help us get this message out worldwide.
All right,
Okay.
So the shoot is happening Sunday, August the 4th, but how can people find out about it?
They will find out about it, Kathy, on August the 2nd. If they go to Bo Flores, and that's BOFLORES.com, they can register themselves. They can either go on and pay for it then, or they can pay for it at the shoot, their $40 donation. And at that point, on August the 2nd, which is Friday, you will then get an email back to tell you where the actual shoot will happen. If you're not registered, you're not going to know where to go. So you've got to register.
All right, and if you register, you have to be 18 years or older, survivor, family member just coming to support, or a male, having been or had been diagnosed with breast cancer. And there's going to be $40, as we mentioned. You can do that, and that's how you can get involved. And the basic place, really, would you say breastselfexams.org or checkthem.org?
Yeah, it would actually be checkthem.org is Brett's website. And from there, it will lead you to all these other sites I've told you about. But Bo Flores Rooftop Shoot, it's actually BoFlores.com is where the registration will be. And the $40 donation is a tax write-off because it's made out to Brett's Foundation, which is a 501(c)(3).
And what do they use that money for in the foundation? Just tell folks out there.
Yes, the foundation will continue to use that money to build the awareness and early detection through all of the high schools and colleges that Brett goes out and does talks. Because remember, a lot of people listening today don't know, but he found his lump when he was 17. And for 7 years, the doctors told him it was calcium, and he was becoming a man. And we all know the story now, what the truth is.
Oh, my gosh. All right, so it's so important to check yourself, to do it, every time you're in the shower, really.
Well, no, Kathy, if you go watch those videos, they actually show you the proper way, which I can tell you for 60 years I never knew it until I did these videos. You're supposed to lay down, and you're supposed to use the 3 middle fingers of your fingertips, and through the feel of the touch of your fingertips on your skin, you will find lumps. That's how I found mine.
Oh, my goodness. Did you ever think, thank goodness he's 3 years cancer-free. He's able to teach all these other people. And now with your story, and thank you for sharing your story with us here on the radio, you're going to be able to help other people out there as well.
And I hope we do, because every time you talk to somebody else, we might save a life, Kathy.
But you want prayers, right?
I need prayers right now to make sure the bump of my boobie is nothing but fluid.
All right. We're praying for you. Peggy Miller, thank you so much. And remember, it is the KC Rooftop Shoot for Breast Cancer Awareness, benefiting the Brett Miller 1T Foundation. And, of course, his wonderful mother on the line. Thank you, Peggy.
Thank you, Kathy, as always, for believing in us.
We love you. Thanks.
Love you, too.
Okay.
Bye-bye.